Quick note before we start. ConductorOSS.com works with all coding agents in the current setup, fully local. Link and repo are on screen. Factory got this launch right because it understands developer attention. The phrase cursed plugins is stupid in exactly the right way. You see it once and you instantly know this is not another soft, corporate AI launch with 6 pastel feature cards and 0 personality. But the smart part is that the joke is only the wrapper. Underneath it, the repo is real. The README lays out 10 installable analysis modules, things like roast, blame, obituary, performance review, therapy session, feng shui, and a COBOL converter. That mix of humor and structure is the real hook. It feels unserious for 2 seconds, then you realize they are packaging repeatable agent behaviors as portable skills. That matters a lot more than the meme. A funny post can win the scroll. A reusable skill format can actually spread inside real coding workflows. Now watch what the clip itself proves. They do not stay on the title card. They cut straight into Droid inside a terminal UI, and that choice matters because it makes the product feel grounded. The roast skill gets activated, the agent looks at a local repository path, checks Git history, pulls contributor counts, checks the local Git user, and then asks the person running it how to scope the analysis. That is a real workflow shape. The user picks a Linus Torvalds persona and selects whole repo. After that, the agent keeps digging. It runs shell commands, counts Rust workspace modules, inspects giant files, searches for allow annotations, and builds evidence before the final report appears. So this is not just a random insult generator. It is a structured analysis flow with a funny voice layered on top. The output section is where the launch becomes more interesting than a joke. The report resolves as Linus Torvalds on Codex, and it cites specific repository findings, crate counts, huge file sizes, and annotation abuse. Then right below that, there is a share on X link and a prompt asking whether you want deeper analysis or a different report. That final shape is the product. Inspect, scope, generate, share, iterate. That is a much stronger pattern than simple chat. Most AI coding launches still show a conversational box and hope you imagine the workflow. This one gives you a reusable artifact at the end. Even if the tone is sarcastic, the structure is disciplined. And that is why the video works. The funny part gets your attention, but the shareable output is what makes the behavior feel like software instead of just prompt theater. The GitHub repo adds the context the short post does not have time to explain. Factory positions cursed plugins as a suite of 10 skills, not a one-off demo. The installation paths matter too. They show a Droid install flow, a Claude Code style plugin flow, and then they explicitly say the skills follow the agent skills pattern and are compatible with tools like Cursor, Codex CLI, Windsurf, Gemini CLI, and VS Code agents. That is the real strategic angle here. If these behaviors can move across agent surfaces, then the center of gravity shifts away from one chat interface and toward packaging. Prompts become workflows. Workflows become installable modules. And once that happens, distribution changes. You no longer need every team to rediscover the same analysis pattern from scratch. Someone can package it once, brand it well, and let it spread anywhere the skill format is supported. Now the honest limitation. This post does not prove that all 10 plugins are equally good, equally deep, or equally useful. It proves one thing clearly. Factory knows how to turn an agent behavior into a launchable product unit. That is different. The roast demo is enough to show the pattern, but not enough to validate the full suite. Still, that is okay. The bigger signal is that AI coding tools are starting to look more like plugin ecosystems. The mode is not just model quality anymore. It is packaging, defaults, tone, artifact design, and how easily a behavior can move between tools. That is why this launch matters. It is not just cursed humor for engineers. It is a compact demo of how agent workflows become portable products. And honestly, more AI launches should learn from this. Shorter post, sharper voice, clearer artifact, better memory. My takeaway is simple. The next wave of developer tooling will not be won by whoever adds one more chat box. It will be won by whoever turns useful agent behaviors into things teams can install, trust, repeat, and share. Factory used humor to make that point visible fast. The real trick was giving the joke a real workflow behind it. You can disagree on whether you would use a roast plugin every day. That part almost does not matter. What matters is that the skill format is legible, the output is portable, and the idea travels across different coding agent environments. That is the part worth watching. It points to a world where agent ecosystems grow through packaged workflows, not just model upgrades and splashy benchmark charts. That is the signal. Portable agent workflows are becoming the real product surface. ConductorOSS.com is fully local in the current setup and works with all coding agents.